Okay, let's see if we can do some definite integrals here. Now, here's our old nemesis, 4 minus x squared. We know how to deal with this. The antiderivative of this is 4x minus 1/3 x cubed, plus a c, which I'm ignoring because it's a definite. And we're integrating from an upper limit of 3 down to a lower limit of minus 4. Or usually when you read this, you actually say the integral from minus 4 to 3 of blah, blah, blah. So better to start with your lower bound and work up to your upper bound. So if we get numbers into this, we get 4 times 3. 3 to the third is 27, and then a third of that is, or minus a third of that is minus 9. Now 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. And now we get minus 1/3 times negative 64. So plus 64 over 3. So I'm just checking signs here. Negative 4 to the third power is negative 64 times negative 1/3 is positive 64 over 3. And then we have this negative sign because we're doing an integral and we haven't invoked that one yet. Yeah, I think we're all right. 12 take away 9 is 3. Negative times negative is plus 16. And negative here gives us negative 64 over 3. Common denominator, 3 is 9 over 3. 16 is 48 over 3. Minus 64 over 3 is okay already. 9 plus 48 is 57. 57 take away 64 is negative 7 over 3. Okay. Now some trig. Sine t plus cosine t. We need an antiderivative before we get into this, and I'm going to change colors because I like colors. And I hope the different colors make it easier for you to tell things apart. So, antiderivative of sine t. We know the derivative of cosine is negative sine. So the derivative of negative cosine should be positive sine. This will be negative cosine t. And the derivative of cosine is easy. That one's just sine t. And we have to evaluate that at, I can't think in radians. This is 150 degrees. I can kind of think in radians, but I'm a lot smoother in degrees, so pi by 2 is 90 degrees. So, cosine 150 is minus root 3 over 2, but then this minus comes on and makes it positive root 3 over 2, or 0.866 if you're calculating these. Sine 150 is 1/2. Minus, and now we do all that again at 90. Cosine 90 is 0. Putting a negative on has no effect. It's still 0. The sine of 90 is 1. So we get root 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2 minus, instead of 1, I'm going to say 2 over 2. So root 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. And since those have the same denominator, we can mash them together into one fraction and just say root 3 minus 1 all over 2. This is a decent answer. This is also a decent answer, whatever you like. And these next two are not covered in this course. We haven't done exponentials. We haven't done the integral of 1 over x. If you did this one, it would end up being natural log x evaluated at 3 and at 2. Which means it would be natural log 3 minus natural log 2. And for this one, the antiderivative of e to the 2p would be 1/2 e to the 2p, and you'd have to evaluate that at 3 and at negative 1. So if you're curious, you could try those out, but they are not covered and will not be tested while you are here with us.